What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to another Vegas Odds MMA breakdown. I'm your host, the fight analyst Garrett Kerman, and with me, as always, is my man Joe Danger himself, Jesse Hobson. What's up, man? How's it going?
The champ is here. PFL Challenger Series 2023. Looking forward to this. We got 4 interesting fights, some more interesting than others. But yeah, some reputable names on deck, which so I'm happy to discuss and crunch the numbers with the fight analyst himself.
Absolutely, bro. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk these fights, play some bets, telling you how you guys can make some money. PFL Challenger Series Week 1 with the welterweights this Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on, I think, Fubo TV. Don't know why they have it on there. It's quite hard to find these fights. So kudos to you if you pay for Fubo just to watch these.
Yeah, I was looking for a hashtag for this card, and it was all like PFL on Fubu or whatever, and I'm just like, that's it? Like, that's all you got?
And, the funny part is like
PFL.
The funny part is it's Fubo, but we keep saying Fubu like the clothes.
Yeah. It's coming back.
So let's just start right at the top, right? The main event, Lucas Barbosa taking on Itso Babalatzi. I think Barbosa is a minus 230 favorite to come back on Babalatzi plus 195. Who do you got?
There's enough to go off on this, but Babalatzi doesn't seem to be, or at least from what I can tell and what I've seen, he's not as skilled as Barbosa on the mat. I mean, who is? I do understand the stab on the underdog. I mean, he might get a random KO, but I believe Barbosa is the side here. This will be a grappling showcase, and as long as Barbosa can avoid, a big blow, a random big blow on an entry. I mean, who doesn't like a big blow on an entry? You know what I mean? This one should go pretty quickly. Barbosa could grind to a decision, but I like him to find a decision or a submission here.
I think this is a showcase fight. I see money coming in for Babalatzi. I mean, I'm assuming it's going like a Rodolfo Vieira, right? Doesn't get to the mat. It's pretty much cooked. But in this case, I think Barbosa is able to get this fight to the mat at some point. And when he does, it's shortly done thereafter. Probably sinks in a rear naked choke or an armbar and gets the job done. I mean, he's much better than Itso Babalatzi. It's a Babalatzi.
I like it when you click, for those that don't know, like, let's say I'm doing research, right? You see Lucas Barbosa and it's like 2-1, right? So you click it and there's like 40 fights, it's like, this guy is active. This other guy might be a fantastic lasagna dish, but he's no Lucas Barbosa,
All right, let's keep it moving. Next fight up, Eric AlaQueen taking on Thad Gene right now. The line minus 305 for Gene. Come back on AlaQueen plus 255. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this fight. I was gonna say really excited, but I'm fairly excited. Yeah,
like mid.
Here's the thing: both guys are undefeated. Both guys have faced pretty good competition. If you watch regional fights, you might know one or both of these guys. That is bigger and seems to have more tools in the kit. So as long as he can keep it at range and keep Eric at distance, I think that this is ultimately Thad's fight to lose. I like him by KO, but that just depends on Eric's durability and if the ref decides that he doesn't like what he sees. If Eric can get inside, I mean, it's very possible he beats up Thad too. But I like Thad's style. I like his build. He has the build that should win him this fight. Eric hasn't been finished by strikes as an amateur or pro, so it may be a shot in the dark, but stranger things have happened. I like Thad Gene by KO. I also like that his name is literally one syllable. So like Thad and Gene's, that's cool. It's got to count for something, right?
Yeah, I'm side with Thad Gene as well. I mean, the dude's got some power. I think he's got some really good stand-up skills. And I think that's where most of this fight's going to be taking place too. So, and if it's a striking affair, kickboxing range, he's taller, he's longer, he's got more power, he packs more of a punch. The line, I think, is quite accurate. Minus 305. 305, book it because he's going to get that knockout. All right, moving on. We have a fight between Joseph Whitner and Zach Jusola. This fight is lined at minus 360 for Whitner to come back on Zach plus 270. Who do you got? I think I've seen Whitner fight before, actually. I'm sure I have.
Yeah, so
Other than tape.
this was not the original scheduled fight. He was supposed to fight Kumel Otani, but all day I'm gonna take Whitner. He is chinny, but I just taking this fight on such short notice, also however the hell you say that guy's Jusola. First things first, his photo is very odd. And it looks like a creative fighter in a video game. So it jumps out at me as well. He also is coming off 3 losses. It's just the writing is not on the wall for him to win. And I wouldn't exactly say that it's against some of the better competition. And I would assume that that's just what he's going to do here.
He's taking a really hard fight against a 16-2 prospect on short notice at age 35. Don't expect him to really get a dub here. He's 1-4 in his last 5 fights. The line is actually a lot closer than it should be. I mean, Whitner
this just happened today.
Well, might as well get the money in now because, I mean, that should be at least minus 500 before fight time. Nice little parlay piece because Whitner should easily get this dub. I mean, Zach has fought decent competition. He even went to split decision, about 2 or 3 years ago against Anthony Romero. Pretty decent, fight there and against fighter. I think he went to a decision against Henderson Ferreira, who's also a great competitor, jiu-jitsu black belt, fought in the PFL. I think it went to a decision with him. So he's fought good competition, but ultimately he hasn't beaten good competition. None of the good fighters that he's fought, he's beaten. I think he's tough enough to possibly hang in there, but I think Whitner is pretty much better in every aspect of the fight game. And I just think he overwhelms him for 15 minutes and gets the job done via decision.
I don't know, man. He's got that people's eyebrow going.
He's gonna sleep Whitner. One hitter quitter. It's over. It's over. Yep. All right. Next up, we got Mustafa Rashad Nada versus Nick Alleyway. Line is minus 200 for Neda. The comeback on Ali plus 170. Who do you got?
It's funny. I actually thought you were serious. I was like, Alleyway? That's his nickname? Like, at least go by Alibaba or something, like something controversial. And then you're like lackluster nada whatever, like, come on. Phone it in. While your boy Neda is unranked, Ali comes into this one with 2 losses in a row via KO. Alleyway is only 32, but he isn't a stranger to being knocked out.
Neda in the alleyway.
Exactly. I was getting there. Nada is bigger. He can get knocked out too, but his weakness is the ground. I'd expect Nada to knock out Ali pretty quickly. I feel like this is not really a showcase fight, but I just feel like it's kind of like pigs to slaughter type fight. And I expect Mustafa to find that KO fairly quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to go with Ali boy. Ali over here. No, man. You're coming off of 2 straight knockout losses. Now you got to come in thinking you're going to face arguably one of the better competitors that you faced thus far in your 12 fights and get the dub. No, and I don't think he's got the ground game to really expose the weakness of Mustafa here. So I think he stands in there, has to bang it out, where he's probably going to get deaded inside 2 rounds. And then maybe Neda gets a contract. Who knows? But I'm expecting finishes across the board on all 4 fights. Except for the Whitner fight. So 3 out of 4, I'm expecting to go inside the distance.
So how does this work? Is it like Contender? Do they get called up to the big show, or what is it?
Well, I think one of them do if they impress. Whoever impresses the most, and if no one impresses, I don't think they sign anybody. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's interesting. It's basically just Contender, but for $1 million instead.
A shot to win for $1 million.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean. I mean.
Because the chances of them actually winning is very slim.
I mean, it's like a lotto ticket, really.
Right.
A lotto ticket that you get punched in the face for.
Yeah, and then you get punched in the face for.
Anyway, we got Alibaba to look forward to.
That's what we have for this week's Vegas Odds MMA breakdown. We have PFL Challenger Series coming up Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fubo TV. Go check it out. And also go to Vegas Odds YouTube channel, subscribe, hit that like button. Let us know who you're betting in the comments. We want to know, and we'll see you guys back here next time. We're out of here.